What if the pain you feel isn't just from what others do, but from what you've allowed to fester in the name of love? Deep down, you've sensed it. Something feels wrong, yet you've called it normal. You've justified behaviors that chip away at your soul, not because you're weak, but because you've been taught to mistake dysfunction for devotion. This video isn't about blame, it's about awakening. Carl Jung, the sage of the human psyche, didn't write to soothe. He wrote to shake you awake. He believed that what you don't make conscious will rule your life, masquerading as fate. Today we unveil 10 behaviors Jung would urge you to reject. Behaviors that dim your light and call it love. This is a mirror. Look closely. It might just be the invitation your soul has been waiting for. 1. Emotional manipulation. Disguised as love, have you ever felt guilty for simply wanting to be yourself? When someone twists your needs into burdens, it's not love, it's control. Jung taught that denying your soul's truth breeds illness. Emotional manipulation erodes your self-trust, convincing you your boundaries are selfish. Over time, you lose touch with your own voice, conditioned to equate love with discomfort. Love lifts, manipulation binds. Stop tolerating guilt trips that dim your authenticity. 2. Contempt masked as honesty does. I'm just being honest. Ever feel like a dagger wrapped in words? True honesty builds, contempt destroys. Jung saw the psyche's need for affirmation, not erosion. Repeated criticism disguised as truth creates a power imbalance, where connection is replaced by correction. Each jab shrinks your self-worth, leaving scars you barely notice until they define you. Love doesn't wound, it heals. Refuse to normalize cruelty cloaked as candor. 3. Control packaged as protection. What if their care is caging your freedom? When someone limits you in the name of love, they're projecting their fears, not protecting you. Jung called this the shadow's bid for power. Genuine love expands your horizons. Control confines them. This subtle domination, disguised as concern, steals your autonomy, leaving you a stranger to your own potential. Love liberates, control suffocates. Reject restrictions that shrink your spirit. 4. Gaslighting, the assault on your reality. Ever doubted your own sanity because someone rewrote your truth? Gaslighting is psychological warfare, dismantling your trust in your own perceptions. Jung warned that losing your inner compass disconnects you from your soul. When your reality is dismissed, you're not guided. You're lost. Over time, you rely on the manipulator for truth, trapped in their fog. Love clarifies, gaslighting confuses. Reclaim your reality before it's rewritten. 5. Dismissal of your inner world. What happens when your dreams are mocked instead of mirrored? When your passions or goals are belittled, it's not partnership, it's spiritual suffocation. Jung emphasized integrating the authentic self. Dismissing it starves your soul. Each invalidation silences your voice, pushing your desires into shame. Love celebrates, dismissal diminishes. Stop tolerating those who shrink your inner world to fit their comfort. 6. Chronic lack of empathy. Can love exist where your pain is invisible? Empathy is the heartbeat of connection, Jung taught. Without it, intimacy is impossible. If your emotions are consistently ignored or invalidated, you're not loved. You're drained. This one-sided dynamic forces you to bury your needs, forgetting they matter. Love sees, apathy erases. Demand a bond where your soul is truly witnessed. 7. Repeated betrayals wrapped in apologies. How many apologies have you accepted, only to be hurt again? Empty apologies are management, not remorse. Jung knew repeated behavior is deliberate. If someone hurts you in the same way, they're choosing to, not struggling. A cycle of betrayal numbs your trust, teaching you to confuse endurance with love. Love repairs. Betrayal erodes. Break free from apologies that promise change, but deliver pain. 8. Selfishness, disguised as independence. Are you always the one reaching out while they hide behind independence? True independence honors connection. False independence dodges responsibility. If you're pouring energy into a one-sided bond, it's not mutual, It's exploitation. Jung saw this as an energetic imbalance, leaving you emotionally bankrupt. Love balances, selfishness takes. Stop settling for crumbs while believing you're asking too much. 9. Sarcasm as a weapon. When does a joke stop being funny and start feeling like a wound? Sarcasm often hides hostility, Jung noted, projecting unspoken resentment. Jokes that sting aren't humor, they're disrespect. Over time, this passive-aggressive tactic normalizes pain, conditioning you to laugh off your own dignity. Love uplifts, sarcasm undermines. Refuse to let jabs masquerade as playfulness. 10. Emotional withdrawal as punishment. Does their silence feel like a sentence? Withholding affection or going cold to control isn't maturity, it's punishment. Jung called this a retreat into shadow. The silent treatment, unanswered messages, or icy distance creates fear, not peace. It fractures your sense of worth, making you chase what should be freely given. Love connects. Withdrawal exiles. Stop begging for closeness that's weaponized. Closing. Your soul isn't here to settle, it's here to soar. Carl Jung didn't teach us to judge, he taught us to see. Recognizing what you've tolerated isn't weakness, it's liberation. Call it what it is: manipulation, not love; humiliation, not honesty; chaos, not passion. You're not overreacting, you're awakening. Reflect in the comments, share your truth, or simply write, "I choose clarity over chaos." Subscribe to Mental Dose for more soul-centered reflections, and join our Telegram community to honor your journey. Thank you for being here. See you in the next video.